Welcome to our final Fat to Fit venue at Battery House, where family and friends gather and eagerly await the big reveal. Whilst behind the scenes, the girls are having the final touches made to hair, makeup and outfits before they hit the stage for the last time, completing the Fat to Fit journey.
Well, good evening. Here we are. It's the end of a long journey for our 4 participants in the Fat to Fit participation, in where they lost a load of weight. And tonight it is a reveal. A total weight loss over the 4 participants of 84 kilos. Quite incredible. We'll be finding out individually how much each of our participants have lost. But individually we're going to be welcoming them on stage, catching up with them, getting a little bit of how they feel right now, tonight. And obviously they've had a bit of a makeover before the reveal tonight. We have family and friends with us tonight, which is absolutely fantastic. And we're going to be individually interviewing our participants as they come out. But before we introduce our first participant, let's take a look at her journey.
Hi, my name's Annalise. I've just been 46 years old last Sunday, and I have lost lots and lots of weight. I think I've been struggling with my weight ever since my daughter Kate was born, probably a little bit before that. The weight has just been gaining and going and going and going. When I was pregnant with Anna, I was gestationally diabetic. I was told that it was going to come back one day, and really I did nothing about it. I didn't exercise. The rubbish, the chocolate, the sweets, the crisps, those were part of my daily routine, and I thought nothing about it. I think I'd got to the point where I thought, well, I'm fat, so I might as well just carry on eating. In August, I was 117 kilos. That's a lot of kilos. And I had a massive shock. I went to the diabetic nurse, and my blood sugar was at 23. Now, for anybody who knows anything about diabetes, that is dangerously high. So I was put on 4 diabetic pills, and I started my diet. And at this time, obviously, Michelle had said to me, would you like to be part of this program? And clearly, I jumped at the chance, and I have to thank her for that. It's been hard, it's been difficult, and to tell you the truth, I've gone from being a couch potato, and I absolutely love exercise now. I really love exercise. So over the last 6 months, since November, I've lost now another 23 kilos. That brings my total to 37 kilos in about 9 months. I'm happier, I'm fitter, and most importantly, at the end of this, about a month ago, all my diabetic pills were removed from me. It really is now something that I know I can do and that anybody can do, and I'd encourage anybody to try this. I need to thank my family, I need to thank my friends. Without them, I couldn't have done it, and I really need to thank my girls.
Well, there you go. That was Annalise. Over the period of 6.5 months, you heard how much weight she's lost, and we are now ready to reveal the new Annalise. She looks absolutely amazing. She's the first one on the catwalk tonight. Let's welcome our first participant in Fat to Fit, Annalise. Wow, I'm amazed. Is it really the same person? Annalise, you look absolutely amazing. How are you feeling right now?
Brilliant. I feel absolutely fantastic. It's amazing.
I can't believe it's the same person that was on that video 2 minutes ago, standing here next to me on the stage. There it is. Yeah, there she is. I beg your pardon. That was you, back in November last year?
As a blob.
As a blob. You must be feeling so much more confident with yourself.
I feel really, really confident. I feel fantastic. But most importantly, I feel healthy.
You feel healthy. Has it been, I know Daniel's done a marvellous job with all of you, but diet has played an important role. I must ask you now, what would be the very first thing you want to actually get your teeth into tonight? Food-wise, obviously. if you have a choice now to go out, what would you want to eat? A nice type of kilo of banoffee pie or something?
Salad.
Oh, that's a good answer. Yes. I can't tempt you.
I'm lying.
You're lying.
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. Okay, family members, heads up, chocolate cake could be on the menu later on. I tell you what, Annalise, before we go any further, let's take a look at something very special now. There's some mention here from your family members for you. A special mention for Annalise from her family members. Let's take a look.
Annalise, Dad and I are both thrilled to see how you've changed your lifestyle altogether.
Annalise, I'm very proud of what you're doing, of what you achieved so far.
We were very, very worried about your health and your diabetes, brought on because of the excess weight.
I love you to pieces, and me and the girls, we're going to support you all the way.
Thanks, Mum, for being with us through all our lives.
And you've managed, through exercise and diet, to get rid of all your diabetes. You're no longer a medication, and that's something that you can really, really be proud of.
And I hope that you carry on with the same thing. I love you.
We didn't think that my mum was going to lose so much weight.
I am now sure how determined a person you are, when you've achieved so much.
Yeah, we're really proud of our mum.
Amazing, well done.
We love you, Mum. We are so proud of you.
Bye!
Well, that was brilliant. We actually made it through without crying.
Well,
Almost. So good to see your family here tonight, Annalise, and obviously that mention there on the video of how you actually conquered and probably beat diabetes, which is quite incredible.
well, I hope that I can continue to do that. And most importantly, I think for me as a teacher, as an educator, for me, the most important thing now is to pay it forward. So I would really, really like to be able to educate people and to help people and to, get people to do the same as me. It's possible. It's, it's feasible. So, anybody that wants to really find out how I did it, I'm happy for them to contact me, and I'm happy to pay it forward.
Okay, so our first participants in Fat to Fit. Let's hear it once again for Annalise. Well, that was absolutely amazing. Annalise there, and all of those kilos she shed over the last 6.5 months. But it doesn't end there. Our second participant in the Fat to Fit journey, we welcome Leanne. But first of all, let's take a look at Leanne's journey.
My name is Leanne and I'm 27 years old. Well, I've always been a large person since a very young age. I used to control it a bit, going out with my friends, playing sports, basketball, which I loved. I was fairly large before. I ended up larger after the kids. So confident at all. I used to hate going shopping. I used to hate dressing up, tracksuit, comfortable, rubber shoes and out. It really hit home when one day I was in the park with my son and there was this mother running, playing simple game catch with her kids. And my son wanted to do the same and asked me to play catch with him. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. 1 minute running and that was it. And I couldn't, so I sat down and my son came innocently and said, Mummy, you're too fat to run. It's okay, I'll go and play in the swings. And that was the hardest thing I've heard from my son. And I knew I had to change. The hardest thing is training, getting up and and going and making an effort to go and train. But Daniel kept pushing us training sessions after training sessions after training sessions. But I knew I wanted this, so I said, if Daniel's going to push me, I'm going to push harder. So all this hard work has paid off, because now I feel a lot better. I think I look a lot better. I've gone from a size 26 to a 14-12, which for me is incredible. In middle school, I used to weigh already nearly 90 kilos, and at the moment I weigh 79 kilos. Now I do go shopping with my friends, because I know I'll find sizes for me and I don't have to shop online or go to Evans for big sizes. Losing weight is a hard job, but if you put your mind to it, you will do it and succeed.
So there you are, Leanne's journey, and this over here is the cardboard cutout of Leanne as she started her journey, 6.5 months ago. And once again, she looks absolutely incredible. Family, are you ready? Let's welcome Leanne on stage. Wow, Leanne. Now, you said to me tonight you only wanted me to ask you one question. Just the one question. I think we're going to have to ask a few more, because I can see some excited faces in the family here. How are you feeling it right now with yourself?
Nervous?
Just nervous?
Everything is just mixed emotions. Nervous, happy. Can't believe I actually did it. Lost all the weight.
And how's your diet now? Are you maintaining a diet? Are you maintaining a fitness regime?
Yes, obviously, healthy eating, you succeed. And the training does help. Dan's done a great job. He's brilliant. But yet, healthy eating will do the job.
Okay, I tell you what, Leanne, I'm not going to ask you any more questions now, but we're going to have a look at a few messages from your family for you here. Let's take a look now.
Hi Leanne, this is just a quick message to you from me and the kids. We love you very much.
Hey Leanne, it's your sister from another mister. Just want to say, really proud from what you've achieved.
You have lost a lot of weight. You look amazing.
I always knew that you could do it.
It goes to show if you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything you want.
Now that you've finished training, you look amazing. A ver si arreglamos para salir. ¡Aliala!
Me and the kids really love you a lot, so keep up the good work.
Love you loads, guapa. Mwah!
We love you, Mommy.
So, Leanne, your family members all here tonight, so proud of you, I dare say, and you've done an absolutely fantastic job. And I think all the family here tonight have seen an absolutely incredible transformation in you, Leanne. And I'm not going to ask you any more questions. I think I was going to have a quick chat with your mum, but I think we'll leave that. We'll leave that for the time being. Maybe we can have a separate interview afterwards or later on in tonight's show. Ladies and gentlemen, and family, of course, of Leanne, absolutely fantastic. Let's hear it for once again. Well, there we are. Absolutely amazing. That was Leanne. She was our second participant in Fat to Fit. Our third participant tonight is Heidi. And we have Heidi's family now right in front of us here, awaiting for the reveal. But first of all, let's take a look at Heidi's journey.
Hello, my name is Heidi and I'm 39 years old. I've always been overweight. Ever since I was a child, I've always been big and I've always stood out amongst my friends. My sister's very, very slim, so is my mum, and I've always been the biggest of my family. What did really bother me is not being able to dress the same as my friends. I was limited to what I could wear. I would always see my friends wearing like crop tops and shorts and short skirts, and I knew that I would never see myself wearing that. 6 months ago, when I had the phone call to do this program, I decided, yes, it's time for me to start losing weight. I've got very sporty kids, and I was tired of huffing and puffing, running after them. I said, yeah, I've got to do this, I've got to drop my weight, and I want to be healthy and fit. Training's been hard. It's been a big challenge for me, especially with my knee problem. Punch bag has been my best friend for a couple of months. It was the only thing I could do, so it has been a challenge, the training. It's been hard at times. I've dropped 20 kilos, and basically if I've done it, anybody can do it. I'm no longer the Heidi who used to laze around on the sofa watching TV. That's all gone out the window now. Me as a person, I feel happier, healthier, fitter. The compliments I'm getting from my family, they're all very proud of me, and obviously I am as well. I never thought I would be able to do it. A couple of weeks ago, I was leaving work, and there was two friends of mine, colleagues, who one of them I hadn't seen in a couple of months, and one of them said, "No vea la Heidi se ha hartado de perder peso," and the other one said, "Oh, I haven't seen her." I said, "Hello, I'm here." She was just there, standing in front of me. She didn't recognize me. I would say I'm very, very happy and proud. I'm proud.
So there we are, Heidi's journey, and the family here in front of me now ready for the reveal. This is Heidi here, the cutout taken some 6.5 months ago, and I can tell you she looks nothing like that tonight. Let's welcome Heidi on stage. Wow, what a reveal. Heidi, you must be so proud of yourself, and obviously family members here tonight. Your journey, which we took a quick look at there, showed an intensive fitness regime. Saw you doing loads of push-ups and lots of boxing. Are you still going to be continuing that?
Definitely, definitely. Once I've started already, I'm not giving up. I still need to sort of drop more weight, so I'm going to keep at it. Okay, let's remind ourselves, you've lost 20 kilos already. Yep. I'm not going to say you've got a target, but what would you like to sort of say another 5, another 6, or are you just going to take it as it comes now? I'm going to go for 10. Another 10. Why not? And if I had to ask you, yeah, another 10 kilos. Heidi, what have you missed most food-wise? If you've had a craving for a particular food while you've been on this regime, what have you given up totally, which you were eating lots of before? Bread. Bread. Okay, so and what would you say now to anyone out there watching tonight? Not so much your family, but if you can do it, would you say that anyone could do it? If I've done it, or if I'm doing it, anybody can. Anybody can. I was a sort of person to laze around. I never had time. That was what I always said. I don't have time, kids, house, work, but you have to find the time, and I've done it. I've done it. Brilliant. I know all of you, all of the participants have gone through some particular hardship through the 6.5 months of your training, and Daniel, your fitness trainer, will be giving us an insight as to various stages of your fitness, but Daniel's done a great job, hasn't he? What would you say to him right now? Thank you. Definitely, he's done a great job. When I started off, I had an injury to my right knee, and basically he mocked everything up sort of to fit fitness regime to me. My boxing became my best friend, because that's what I started doing, just boxing, because I couldn't use my knees. Gradually, I started sort of working myself down. I started working on knees. Unfortunately, now overcompensation, and my left knee has gone now, so right. I'm limited. I've been 2 weeks no training, which I'm missing.
I'm sure you are. We can work on that. We can work on your left knee. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a look now at some personal messages from your family. Let's have a look over here.
Really proud of you for losing so much weight. You're happy with yourself. You're more active.
Mom, we're really proud of you, what you've done, and you've changed a lot. So love you.
Hello, my love. I just want you to know, okay, I'm really proud of what you've done. You've done amazing.
You've worked really hard. You've more or less achieved your aim in what you wanted to do.
You've done the best you've can, so well done, love you.
Oh, she's done absolutely amazing.
Usually she wasn't like very active in the past, but now since she's done this program, she's been really active, been very determined to lose so much weight.
I just want you to keep up your good work and that you look totally amazing.
Love you loads and keep working hard at it.
Mom, we're really proud of you. Love you loads.
Well, Heidi, your family here to witness this reveal tonight. It must be a very special occasion for you.
It is very. I'm a bit emotional.
Okay, so that's normal. That's okay. Families and friends, thanks for joining us tonight on this Fat to Fit reveal. And let's hear it once again for Heidi. Well, that was Heidi, our third participant in Fat to Fit, a total of 20 kilos she lost. And we now move on to our last participant, and that is Michelle. Before we introduce her on stage, let's take a look at her journey.
Hi, I'm Michelle, I'm 45 and I've always struggled with my weight. All my life, from adulthood, I've been overweight. I got progressively bigger and bigger. I think the worst time was when I was a student living in England. I just ate and ate.
And she started putting on sort of, I think, a stone a year.
Came back to Gib much bigger than I'd ever been, and it carried on through my 30s until I reached 40 and thought, what on earth am I doing? I'm killing myself. I don't want to be fat anymore. What am I going to do? And here I am now. Well, 6 months ago we started the training, which I found a little bit hard at the beginning. Once you start training, it's addictive. You just want more and more and more, and especially when you see the weight coming off, you just feel like you just can't go a day without training. I've actually really enjoyed doing it. The hardest bit has been fitting it all in between in my day with my children, my mother, my husband, my family life. With Daniel in the gym, things that he encouraged us to do, which if you put your all into it, you'll see the results, and I certainly have. This has been a real challenge, one I've really enjoyed, and all I can do is say that I feel much more confident, much happier in myself. I look better, I feel better, and I just want to tell everybody about it and recommend this kind of thing to everyone.
So there we are, that was Michelle's journey. A lot of lycra in there and a lot of sweat. This is Michelle over here, the far cutout, taken, some 6.5 months ago. And once again, she doesn't look anything like that tonight. Let's welcome Michelle on stage. Yes, Michelle is on stage with me. Do you want to interview me? No, okay. Michelle, an absolutely amazing journey. We were looking at the video there, and I thought I saw you kissing sand.
Kissing sand?
Yes, you were sort of. Was it one of the workouts, or was it a new diet?
one of the very strenuous workouts our trainer Dan put us through. Yes, eating sand, it was a bit like that.
A lot of lycra, and obviously, let's just remind ourselves, how much have you lost?
I've lost 20 kilos.
20 kilos. Ka-ching. Now, to be fair, we have discussed what you would like to go out and eat right now tonight.
We have.
Yes, go on, tell everyone.
I really miss eating Chinese food, and that's what I would love to eat.
You're going to head out straight for a Chinese after this?
I don't know. You know, I've been losing weight, but I've been eating a bit of everything. I've had chocolate cake, and I've had crisps, and I've had very little. Instead of having a whole massive slice, I've had a little bit, just to, you know, not. And that's how I have to live life now. Life has changed, and I have to carry on eating like I've been eating.
Well, I know, talking to Dan earlier, and we're going to be talking to Daniel, obviously, a bit later on, that each of you have had a bit of a trial and tribulation. You had a bit of a hiccup during your fitness regime, which not a lot of people know about, but we probably will find out a lot more about that a little later on. But tell you what, before we go any further, let's take a look at a few messages from your family.
I'm really proud of you, Michelle, because you've proved to us that with a lot of effort and determination, you can really achieve whatever you set your mind to. Well done. Love you lots.
Well done, Mummy!
I love you very much and I'm very proud of you.
Now that Mum's more fit and beautiful, we can all go cycling together.
She's persevered for about 7 months.
Mummy, you're an amazing person. Hope you keep it up.
She suffered a couple of setbacks and that didn't stop her. She carried on and carried on. She was determined and determined. She bought herself a bicycle to be able to compensate for all the training she missed. And at the end of it all, she managed to reach her target, and it's fantastic. And even I managed to lose some weight thanks to her. So it's great.
I'm really proud of you, Mummy, and I can't wait to go cycling with you again.
Even if you hadn't achieved your goal, you know we would have supported you and loved you all the same, and would have all been right behind you. Well done, Mummy, you've done fantastically well. But can we have some pizza now, please?
Well, okay, obviously you've bought yourself a bicycle. Do you use it every day?
No, I don't use it every day, but I use it as often as I can. And it's what happened. My training had to change because of what happened. And it was one of the things I was recommended to do. And I swim about twice a week, and I cycle about once or twice a week. So it's just adapting that kind of thing to your life.
Ricky, you must be so pleased with the result. But I dare say, a new wardrobe possibly of clothes now. Have you sorted out a new wardrobe, Ruth?
Oh, don't ask me about my wardrobe. It's making a big hole in my bank balance.
Right, well, let's just say you've gone from fat to fit, and hopefully from you and all of our other participants, it's now from fit to fitter. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle. So there we are. Michelle concluded our 4 participants in the Fat to Fit journey. We'll be having a word with Daniel, the personal trainer, in just a few moments. But first of all, we've got Annalise's family back with us right now for a special surprise. They don't know about it. I don't know about it. The only person that knows about it, and we'll be having a chat with her when she comes on stage, is Annalise.
I've been looking at my wedding photographs, and I thought, oh, maybe I fit in that. And then I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to give my husband back the woman he married? So I thought I'd try it on. And that's why we're here today. The actual tag says small. So I'm a bit anxious, because obviously I don't know whether it will fit or it won't fit, but we can give it a go. And then we can give him a nice surprise, which will be lovely. One of the things that was most special to me on the night was being in my dress and dancing that first dance with my husband.
I really hope I fit into this. I've worked my socks off over the last 6 months, and I just hope that today's the day that I get back into the dress I wore 13 years ago, almost to the day. So let's see.
For the last time this evening, in a special dress, let's welcome Annalise on stage. Okay, Annalise, before we go any further, obviously it's your wedding dress. What's the story behind this? You've not actually been able to wear your wedding dress since the day you got married, is that right? More or less.
I haven't been able to wear it. I thought, well, maybe I could get into it. So we waited till really nearly the end, and to be honest with you, I can't breathe. You know, I thought, let's try this, and I really wanted to do this as a special surprise for Henry because, darling, you've got back the woman you married. Wow. I'm really proud because not many people actually get to wear their wedding dress twice, and I have, so I'm really proud of myself. At the end of the day, I'm really proud to have been able to wear this. We didn't know if it would fit, so I was going to back off stage, but I haven't had to.
Okay, Annalise's family and friends, the final reveal and the final surprise of the evening, really, from Annalise. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. So there we go. Annalise looked absolutely amazing in her wedding dress. But now it's time to welcome all of our 4 participants back on stage. Let's get them lined up as they were with their cardboard cutouts. Obviously, a lot fitter version than the cardboard cutouts. Let's welcome the 4 ladies back on stage, please. Well, they look absolutely amazing as we've seen them all individually. There they are on stage now, the 4 of them, Fat to Fit. You've been an absolute success story. The success story, of course, depended on you as much as taking up the fitness regime, which was put ahead of you by your instructor. And we're now going to meet the man who's been with them for the last 6.5 months and helped them shed 84 kilos. Let's welcome Daniel. Well, Daniel, absolutely incredible job. You must see them in front of you now. Look at the cardboard cutouts, look at them. What a difference. Tell me, an achievement, but it's been a long journey.
Yeah, I mean, the 6 months we set a target for ourselves in which to try and lose as much weight as possible, obviously within certain parameters, just taking it step by step, and just the fact of that we're finally here after the 6 months, and obviously the ladies have all lost their desired weight and they've all performed brilliantly over the last 6 months. I think it's really uplifting. I think they should all be very proud of themselves and what they've achieved.
We agree with you there, and yeah, absolutely. Well, incredible, 84 kilos in total. It wasn't just down to diet. You obviously worked them out how many times a week?
I'd see the ladies either 2 or 3 times a week. We looked at their diets because they're all individuals and they all have different things they wanted to eat, things they didn't like. I mean, I know Leanne specifically had a particular diet, what she was used to, and things she was used to eating, and she was the more maybe fussier out of all of them. But I think over the last 6 months, you've really progressed, and she's really expanded on the types of meals she has. She has broccoli and tuna now. She's quite happy of.
Well, Daniel, it's been 6.5 months, the journey. The reveal tonight has been a great success. I think they look absolutely amazing. What advice would you give them from here on?
I don't think I need to tell them anything they don't already know. They have learned what they needed to learn. They've changed their lifestyles, because the big thing I tried to hammer home for them was this wasn't like a temporary fix. It wasn't about having a radical diet and then losing the weight just for the show. My idea for them is longevity, and I want them to be fit and healthy for the long term. So I told them about a month ago I would have been happy if we would have finished just because of their progress, and not just because of the weight they lost, but because of the mindset. You just hear them talking amongst themselves or with family, and you can really hear the differences and how their outlook on food and training, it's all changed, and that's what's really going to help them stay the course for hopefully forever.
Well, it's been an incredible journey, a total of 84 kilos lost from these 4 ladies. And Daniel, you've done a brilliant job. Let's hear it for their personal trainer who's stuck with them. Daniel. And so, from fat to fit, and as I say, probably from here on, fit to fitter, Daniel's been their guide. The girls have taken it all on board, and they look absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining us tonight, family and friends. Hope you've had a great time. And from here on, fitness rules.
For me, it's amazing what she's done.
She's been absolutely amazing. She's a role model to all of us now.
I'm just brilliant to see the families here. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's nice.
It was very, very emotional. I'm very, very proud of her. I really am.
Very proud. We're so proud. She's achieved so much, and we love her to bits. She's worked very hard to lose the weight, and very, very happy with the effort that she's put in.
At the end of the day, if you put the effort in, you get it out, and that's exactly what we've seen this evening with these 4 lovely ladies.
Very proud. She looks awesome, and she's done really, really well.
It was quite a surprise, honestly. Didn't expect it anyway.
Fitness is vital to keep healthy and to keep going and to be able to do the stuff that you enjoy later on in life. And in order to do that, you have to keep fit and you have to eat healthily.
I think it shows what can be done. It actually does show that a healthy lifestyle and keeping fit actually pays and improves our whole outlook and everything that we do. So I think this is one of those series that GBC has got to be most congratulated for, because it's enjoyable and it's a huge example for the community.
Now that it's come and it's actually happened, I think I feel just a bit more relieved. Obviously, there's been a lot of hard work that's gone into it, and I'm just very happy for the girls, and the fact that I could have, that I've been a part of it, that I've been able to help them along, it just makes me feel good that I've managed to help someone, and they're happy for it.